Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds video, and today I have something a little bit different for you guys. So instead of doing one tip like I usually do for my videos, or like one, basis of the video, like how to get more kills or how to aim better, stuff like that, I'm gonna make a video about how to completely, this video is going to be about basically all the basics about the game. So you just bought the game, you're a new PC player, you're new to Battle Royale games, and I'm going to give you all the basic tips you guys want to need to get started, to get quicker wins and stuff like that. So this isn't going to be like super in-depth. Like if I talk about, like, I might briefly talk about how to get more kills, but if you want an in-depth version, then if I have a video about it, then go check that out. That'll give you a little more in-depth, a little longer, a few more tips that might give you a little bit extra upper hand. But here, this is going to be brief tips and brief stuff that'll help you guys succeed in this game and hopefully get some more wins. So let's get into it. So we first start the video, if you guys can drop a subscription and a like on the video, you guys would be amazing. But let's get into the video. So the first thing is, if you are a new player and you don't even know how, what you're doing, you just click the play button, you don't know what you're doing. So you're going to fly in on a plane in just one direction, just one normal direction. The plane's not going to turn or anything like that. So you're going to have to land in any of that area that you are going straight. So you can land at the beginning of the flight path, at the middle of the flight path, or the end of the flight path. Anywhere you guys want to land, you can land. So the best loot locations, I do have a video on this. I don't know when I'm posting it. I have one ready, and I don't know when I'm uploading everything. So if this video is up, you guys can go watch that video. But I'm going to go briefly over a few things on the best places to loot. So basically, what I've found is cities have just, normal, average, city loot. You're going to go into a building, you might find maybe an AR, you might find an M16, you might find a shotgun. But other places like farms and stuff like that, like remote areas like tunnels or stuff like that, I always find that remote areas have better loot. I don't know why, honestly. It just happens to be that way. I never really find military vests in cities, and I'll find military vests out in the middle of nowhere, because I don't know, maybe they just want the loot to not be all over the cities. They want the better loot to be in areas where you don't think it's going to be. So that's why you don't see many people with military vests or level 3 helmets or stuff like that. It's because it's all hidden in places where people usually don't go, because they think it's all going to be in the cities. But going to little remote areas like the ruins or some other places that I have will be a lot better. So if you go to those places, just make sure you try to go to, strategically pick your place that you want to go and commit to that place. Don't just you're almost to the ground and then you're like, I'm gonna go this way, never mind. So another big tip that I have for you guys is, when you're landing, you're going to want to try to scope out a car. If you can't find a car, the general area cars are going to be is next to a road. That makes sense, obviously. A road car, it's like a metaphor, simile, something like that. So if you're near a street and it's a major street, it's not just a dirt road, it's one of the streets or a bridge or something like that, you're most likely going to find a car. If you're in beginning game and there's 90, 80 people left, you're most likely going to have a car, unless you're running from the gas or the zone or whatever it's called, the electricity, and there's 20 people left. You're most likely not going to find a car, because there's most likely going to be other people that are ahead of you and found a car before you, because that's when cars get scarce. Okay, so the next step. So you're looted, you have a car, you found your military vest, you got yourself a Pubg, or you got yourself a UAZ, or you got yourself a whatever the other car is called, Dacia, I think. So when you have your car, you have all your stuff, you have some guns, maybe a helmet, backpack, stuff like that. If you see somebody, you don't just engage in the gunfight automatically. You see someone behind a bush, so you jump out of your car and you just start shooting at them. That doesn't make any sense, because you're going to lose the gunfight. First off, you can't jump out of the car when it's moving, because it'll hurt you, because this game is not H1Z1. Although I don't hate H1Z1, I promise. I'm not leaving the game, but I'm just saying, you can't jump out of a damn car when it's going 100 miles an hour, alright, H1? So you want to choose your gunfights carefully. If somebody's behind a rock and you're in the middle of the open and they don't see you and you just start shooting at them, it's an easy kill for them. Unless they're an absolute terrible player, then you got a little bit of an upper hand. But don't engage in dumb gunfights. If someone's moving really quickly, or you see a team of 2 and you're a team of 1 and they're running across the field, if you think you have a good shot, take that shot, all right? Screw it. Just sometimes gotta live life on the edge. So one of the things about this game that is extremely annoying, and okay, listen. I was sitting in a building, running around, getting shot at for literally 10 minutes, 10 minutes in real life, and I did not know where the hell I was getting shot. Literally 10 minutes, and I didn't know where I was getting shot from. I was just running in circles around a building, trying to figure out where the heck this dude was shooting me from. And eventually, after I got shot at and put down to 2 health, I finally saw where he was, and I actually got shot in the back, which was freaking annoying. So the sound in this game is not good. So if you have a headset, a headset, surround sound headset, put it on, turn the volume up, and just freaking listen hard and carefully, because it's hard. So one thing is, you guys do know, if you have your camera pointed behind you, but you're facing forward, you're all looking backwards, when you hear a sound, it's actually from where your camera is pointing rather than where your guy's pointing. So if you're pointed backwards with your camera and you hear something behind you, that means there's something in front of you because your camera's pointing backwards. If that makes any sense. Probably doesn't, but it makes sense in my head. So now that you have your car, you're looted and everything, now you need to get to the circle. So the circle it's basically a white circle is the safe zone, meaning if you're in that, you will not get killed by the shrinking and slowly getting smaller blue circle, which is called, like, I don't know, the electric zone, maybe something like that. Basically, if you're within the boundaries of the blue or the white circle, you will not get hit by the electricity, but if you're further out than the blue circle, you'd be getting electrocuted rapidly, and it gets kind of annoying, and you're probably not going to make it out. I've had a lot of running simulator times in this game, but you guys all know how that works out. I love me some running simulator. So one last tip for you guys is to always keep your health really high. If you guys don't know in this game, you're an H1Z1 player, you're like, all right, so I got bandages, I can heal back up to 100%. In this game, it's different. You can't heal back up to 100%. You actually have to heal back up to around, I think it's 70 to 75, 80. I don't know what the exact health is. I'm sorry, I know I should probably know it, but it's not full health. That's what I could tell you. The only way to heal to full health is a med kit, which I've actually never found on a floor. Maybe you can get it from crates. I'm not 100% sure about that, but first aid kits heal you to the same amount as bandages, but only in one. And then the rest of the way to heal, you need an energy drink and a painkiller, and those will heal you back to 100%, but not automatically. It'll do it over time. So if you're like, you bandage up to 80 and you use a painkiller, it'll be like every 5 seconds it'll give you 5 health. So like after, like, I don't know, 20 seconds you'll be back at max health, 30 seconds you'll be back at max health. So that's all I got for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. I know it's a little bit different and a little bit longer, and I hope you guys did enjoy it. Maybe if you guys want to see more of these longer tip videos rather than, I don't know, just whatever you guys want to see, let me know and I'll do it for you. So like I said, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.